to 5th position. Now for Canada, Yvonne Trusek. And Yvonne on the beam. And again, we keep our fingers crossed that the director will stay with the performance after Yvonne's beam exercise. Yvonne, not yet in the chase for the medals. A good performance here could certainly put her amongst them, but it is the leader, Karpenko, who will follow her on the beam.
Big arm bend on the lift to handstand. Should be a straight armed press. And that should have been a direct combination, because if the front somersault is a D element, and we already have a couple of areas where the links of the skills have not been recognised because there's been a slight pause. Beam is all about trying to link together movements of high difficulty rating. The change leg split leap into the Cheng, which is direct CC link. Most difficult elements being D. Next C, then B, then A. It's a nice Grosdova flick, backward circle. And for the dismount, world-class performance so far, beginning a little bit hesitant. Flick, flick, double twist. Not really in the top-ranking dismounts, but a good exercise now.
Korkina to the floor. Hopefully we can zip from Korkina to Karpenko, but Korkina finding herself down in the low 20s after her disappointing beam performance. This will need to be one of the comebacks of world-class gymnastics if Korkina is to successfully defend her title.
Half of the skill and beauty of the women's artistic gymnastics is selecting the music to suit you. And I think this is so suitable for Korkina. Nice triple twist. Lovely jump combination. Two and a half twist punch front. Certainly beautiful, certainly world class in what she performs, but I must say that there are so many gymnasts with a much greater level of skill than Korkina on floor, and a much greater variety of skill, who can produce it equally as beautifully, but differently. And so therefore she would be outclassed, or will be outclassed, by many, many gymnasts, I feel, today. Two and a half twist punch front. The only big error really was on her opening tumble, where she had to literally dive forwards into her Shushunova.
And we now go to the leader. Well, we'll bring you that score, but let's take a look at Viktoria Karpenko for the Ukraine, leading after the first round with a 9.775. And let's see if Korkina has put herself back in the driving seat with her result as it comes through. But this is vital for the Ukraine, and she's to take the all-around gold, possibly the toughest piece of work of the day.
And this is the girl who, the only person, I think, if she got it together, who could actually convincingly take the world title. But Karpenko, she always seems to have an Achilles heel, not as regards her performance, but as regards her ability to cope with the pressure. Nothing better that she would like than to take the World Championship back to the Ukraine, where the great Podkopayeva, such a proud possessor of the title before Krokina. So far, so good. Beautiful work. Karpenko has it all. Beautiful physique, built for the sport. Wonderful extension and flexibility. Magnificent power. And all we need is her mettle to hold it together today. And I'm sure that if she sticks this, gets the landing good, then she could go from strength to strength. Yes! And we could be seeing the 1999 world champion.
Well, you're sticking your neck out, Monica. I have to agree. She qualified in 30th position, 9.725. Korkina comes bouncing back with a vengeance, goes now into 8th position. Elise Ray lies in 6th spot for the USA. She's got 2 vaults to take in now, with the score still to come in for the leader after the first round, Victoria Karpenko of the Ukraine. Just about to say, she qualified in 30th position. She had an absolute mare in the floor where she only picked up an 8.612, but if it were not for that, she'd have finished in the top 10. Now Elise Ray looking to put the USA in the medals here, and that's a good first vault.
Yes, it certainly is. Elise, a powerful gymnast, very creative on A-bars. Powerful tumbler though, powerful vaulter. That's the Phelps vault. J.C. Phelps, one of the dream team, one of the Magnificent Seven from Atlanta, the innovator of that vault. And nice to see a compatriot performing it so well.
9.762, she holds on to the lead and continues to dominate in the first 2 rounds. There's a little punch into the air from my co-commentator to my right here. Her money's looking good so far, one has to say. But Elise Ray looking to keep the USA in the chase here. She remembers she's lying in 6th position. A most impressive 9.662 in her first round performance. But Karpenko, well, continues to dominate the top of the table. 9.300. She'll need something special. She needs to get around the 9.5 mark if she's to stay in and amongst the top flight coming into the halfway point.
Yeah, there are very few gymnasts in the world, Karpenko is one of them, I must add, who can get into the high 9.6s, 9.7s on vault. But Simone Amenar is another, so there lies a story. 9.8 start value. 1.5 twisting. Had the half twist into the straight front somersault, which is always a debatable territory with the judges. This time the round off in and handspring. Sorry, 1.5 twisting. 1.5 somersault off the hands. Stepping back, taking the twist over to the right slightly, but overall a pretty good showing on vault from Elise. Very good. 2 different vaults, both scoring pretty well. Not sticking the landings, but now that we have to have the average of 2 vaults, this has really dropped the score of the women. Because as long as it was an adrenaline flush and they just had to land the one, we saw many, many vaulters getting higher marks. Now they have to show their consistency, and they have to do 2 different vaults in competition 3. They have to be much more versatile. 9.343.
Still holds on to 6th position as well, so the USA still in the chase for the medals, the Ukraine leading. Well, that is Martina Bremini just warming up as we reach the halfway split on the vault. Also Kate Richardson for Canada on the asymmetric bars. She'll have a warm-up now, but in the second half of each of the apparatus, we'll be looking to see Simona Amenar and Andrea Raducan both performing on the floor. Raducan and Amenar lying in 2nd and 3rd positions. And also Maria Alaru on the vault, who is lying in 7th spot, but was the top qualifier.
And the intensity on the face of Kate Richardson, 15-year-old, doing extremely well to qualify at this level of world-class gymnastics. Brilliant work. strong gymnast into inverts. Good position. Kachev. Pike back, not quite to handstand, but some excellent combinations from Kate. And she's strong, good straight arm lifts. No struggle to cope with the effort. And a lovely double layout to finish. Good quality gymnastics, very good quality.
Kate's best score in the qualifying round came in this apparatus, 9.525 in the A bars. And again, Canada looking to build its Olympic team here. This is the last big competition before Sydney 2000. The qualifications have been made here for the team and many of the other events, and also an opportunity for a lot of the newcomers to get their first taste of world-class competition.